Vous avez écouté au In the Rest avec moi, Bryan Yalta, et mon ami, et c'est Pablo Ortiz. Ortiz.
Merci.
Oui, oui.
Oui.
Et aujourd'hui, c'est le vendredi 28 oui,
Oui.
de février.
Vendredi.
Et cette news seulement.
Oui. Tous nos amis nous abandonnés. Est-ce
Ouais.
que c'est...
Ils ont allé au Austin, Texas.
Oh.
Oui. C'est une tragédie, mais
Mais je pense que le programme, c'est plus bon.
Ah oui. Aujourd'hui.
Maintenant qu'il ne était ici.
Ici? Oui. Yeah. Alright guys, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up?
We tried for a minute and a half. But yeah, no, as you might have like understood us, yeah, we are. It's only me and Pablo today because our two other friends abandoned us for Austin.
They took off. They went to I don't know, have a good time. They're taking a vacation pretty much.
Yeah.
And Noe just started like he just came back. Why is he?
Yeah, I don't know why exactly.
How does this work?
Dude, I don't know. This honestly, I think this season is just full of surprises.
Yeah.
we had two guests, a recurring one, and now it's just us two. So this is a special season.
Man, this is when the band gets back together.
It is, yeah.
Nice.
It's getting real. And you know, we're also getting a lot more problems in the world. But you know
I haven't
what?
been paying attention.
You haven't? Good.
No.
Good. You know what? I barely been.
Catch me up.
So, the coronavirus thing is getting a little more prevalent.
I
Yeah.
saw the markets today.
Yeah, they're going down.
Dipped, yeah.
Yeah, big time. And I guess like Trump is trying to like hide it, like because he's telling Mike Pence like not to let everybody in on like the news that is going on right now, because he wants to like downplay it, but a bunch of outlets are like, no, they keep on covering it, so it's causing this like mass fear. And what he wants to do is just like not cover it, so people can pretend, oh, everything's okay.
Hasn't that been already from the beginning though? When it popped up, it's like, all right, we're not gonna let certain people from certain like areas of China come, right? Or
Yeah.
what are you talking
Well,
about?
I'm talking about like coverage in the media.
Oh.
Like he doesn't want the media to like cover this stuff so that it won't cause fear as it has on the people. Because I think he cares more about like the stock, and that's why it's going down, because you're seeing all this fear about the coronavirus.
Like that's gotten out of hand.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's causing a lot of people to like buy a bunch of stuff to the point where like CVS today announced that they're getting rid of like or they're losing a bunch of inventory on germ-free items or just supplies, and because the demand's going so high right now, it's just like they might run out of stock.
But that's like, have people like, is it crazy now? Like, is there a lot of people dead?
I mean, yeah, yes and no. Like, I mean, recently, like a few days ago, we just had like our first news on that Italy and like the Middle East and Spain like just had their first cases.
Pop-ups.
Yeah, when they've had quite a few deaths.
Because last time we talked about it, is like the flu was killing more people than
Right. Yeah, but now I guess like people are afraid of like a pandemic, and that like a worldwide pandemic, and I don't know.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going out there just buying.
Yeah, we're fine
Germans
now.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like, I don't know. Most people are chilling.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, from my surrounding, but maybe that's because like we're not in those places where.
I just
Like
haven't.
hysteria.
Ever since I went into the conspiracy world, man, dude, I went full, like,
Nut
it's not
job?
even not maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit, but also kind of like just viewing the news as like not. It's weird. It's a weird way of communicating, and it's a weird way of like showing the facts, right? Like,
Okay.
I feel like it's just there's a lot of instances where you can just see how biased the networks are, and I feel like we know which networks go with which teams.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. Everything seems a little bit more chess match going on, back and forth between parties.
Do you think
An
like
election year?
Yeah, you think like each like media outlet has like an agenda
For sure.
that they want to protest?
And maybe not even have them themselves, but like it it comes from, other powers at play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because today, like, somebody brought up to me the attention of this one article that I saw that it kind of like stated that this one religious organization predicted that the Chinese coronavirus was like happening and that it was going to come from China.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was so biased because like what they're referring to is like this one thing where they're referencing a report on it that this one other outlet mentioned. So they're quoting it directly from that outlet, and they're taking it as a bit like credit, like that they're the ones that they came up with it. But you can clearly tell that it's just they want to say, "Oh, the religious organization like predicted this for the best, whatever."
Yeah.
I thought it was really kind of funny.
So yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know.
But what, dude? I know you're into conspiracy theories, but what? You don't trust any outlets or what?
I really don't watch the news. If I do, they're like clips on YouTube because I don't really watch TV.
Yeah.
And I do how many people would you say are watching TV now, like on a daily basis?
Like percentage wise?
Yeah.
I'd probably say no. Okay, now when you see TV, okay, there's a difference, right? What do you mean, like cable TV subscription?
No, I guess.
Or like just like Netflix or whatever. Because like now that's kind of changed, I guess, the way we see TV. So I don't know what you mean.
I guess more like paying attention to the news. How many?
Oh, through television?
Yeah, through television. Or even like on like YouTube.
Right.
Like news networks numbers are never that great. Right?
Yeah.
Like nobody's really watching that much or that hard.
Yeah.
You know?
I know what you're saying.
So I feel like most of the people are not really worried about it.
Okay. So you think like what they're saying is just kind of like misconstrued because they're trying to get a point across that, oh, everybody's freaking out, so we should freak out.
Yeah, because like scared, it's kind of scare tactics. Like news like that attract eyes.
Yeah.
You know? And I want to discredit myself of all like I just going into the conspiracy world. It just leaves me these ideas that at the end of the day, kind of like, all right, well, there's clearly something bigger going on here.
Yeah.
You know?
I know what you mean.
And I kind of back away from it and like, you know what? I'm just kind of going to go through my day to day and try to do whatever I can do in my life to do something positive.
I get you.
Where like all those big problems going on, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just going to stay back.
You okay? You know? So you prefer to like just let things happen and not like be exposed to it, so like you can react the way that they want you to react. Yeah,
because if you start seeing news and you start going and doing, and that just causes, I feel like, a chain reaction, right? Yeah. So I'm worried about my right here, right now, what I can manage and try to change, and the bigger stuff. Then I'm not the person that power. I'm gonna go out and vote, you know. Yeah. And then after that, I gotta go back to my own thing because that's what most 90% of people do, I think. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Very few people are just constantly doing, like, what are you going to do about it? You know?
You can just protest, I guess.
Protest, yeah.
About as far as you can go. And I guess, like, with protest, you're trying to change people's opinion, and that's kind of like the same thing, I guess.
Or get involved and, like, start doing politics and going to group meetings.
Right,
you can do that, but to me, I just have other things going on in my life to where I'm not going to go down that route.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go that route either. I'm not too big on politics in terms of that stuff. But I kind of like to be informed on certain things. Yeah. Just have I can be aware of what's going on in the world. Like I know I'm probably not going to change anything, but I kind of want to at least be aware. You know?
Yeah, for sure. But to me, with like news media, when I'm talking about like CNN, MSNBC, Fox, all those, it's like I can watch one of them and just be left completely like uninformed with information. Okay. You know? Yeah. And then you can watch all of them and see their differences, but it always seems like you're being informed, but with misinformation. Like it always seems odd. Yeah. No, there's obvious. I'm just picking small things. Yeah. Clearly, they have like factual information that they give out, but it always seems to have an agenda behind it, and that's what throws me off. Yeah. You know.
That's how I think it's been for. Since journalism started in a sense, right? Yeah. Because I took a French class in college that had to do with like media and like all their publications. And there was this one exercise where we had to look up a list of media outlets like RTF and like Le Monde, these big publications that have been going on for a long time, and we had to list what they were affiliated with, like if they were right wing or left wing, because like they pretty much just blatantly stated, and we had to compare the articles if they were reporting the same news, and a lot of the time, yeah, it was like two different sides to where you see something like it's the same event but just like seen on one side negatively, on the other side positively.
And it's blatant,
like,
you know.
Yeah,
like it's just out there, and you see it throughout other governments and other countries. You see the government using the media, or like a person that owns several media outlets using this nitro beer.
Yeah, it's nitro beer. Yeah, it's for real, dude. Pablo just brought us nitro beer. Ha. Two other guests that weren't here. Missing out, dude. No, yeah, and Carlos, the two guys that I know drink beer the most.
Wait,
yeah.
who?
Unnamed producer. This card, that one name that I mentioned. Yeah.
We'll bleep it out. And never
nobody will know. Yeah. So, man, that's a lot of work for me.
Yeah, but I mean, like in Mexico, it's also blatant when you see misinformation in the media. That's why the whole fake news thing is like so crazy. It's like such a crazy thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what makes it crazy in like your opinion? Do you think
that is like there's like people kind of feel like it tugs at something true, but then it's affiliated with like the Trump side of things, and you know it kind of gets the negative thing. But like maybe we should be holding up the like news networks to higher standards.
Right. So like you think he's kind of right in that sense, like.
I mean, kind of. Yeah.
There is a bit of fake news out there.
I'm telling you, my dream is like for one day to just like no. When we were talking about this at Nick's house, it was like, wouldn't it be crazy if one day just we wake up and Donald Trump like solved every single issue? Like,
yeah.
Extra money in your bank account. Like,
yeah. Did I really go right on this guy?
What's going on?
Yeah.
How y'all feel?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Okay, I feel like he has some points, but I just don't think he has his own agenda. Mm-hmm. So like when he says fake news, he like literally points out at all the Democratic publications. Because you can always see on Twitter how he retweets mostly Fox and Friends, and just a bunch of right wing outlets. So he has the right points that yes, there is fake media out there, but he's liking that fake news himself. So it just becomes kind of ironic, and I don't know. I agree. Yeah, there's fake news out there in both sides, in Democratic and both Republican aspects, but. I don't know. He also is like, this is just a partisan issue on his part. It's not bipartisan. And I don't know. I prefer bipartisan issues where like, okay, we can say both left and right are wrong. They do misconstrue some news from now time and again. But it's not right to just say one's right, the other one's wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my take on that conspiracy thing. I don't know. Fuck fake news. Cheers. Yeah. Fuck fake news. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Shout out to the what's it called? What was your writing? Who'd you write for?
Who did I write for? Oh, Dallas Observer?
Dallas
Hey, yeah. Shout out to Dallas Observer, dude.
That's actually no fake news ever.
No fake news, dude. The independent one, dude. You already know. If you read my stuff, not fake. Dude, that's all truth. That's all truth, dude. Yeah. You don't need to look at the Reddit forums, dude.
Yeah, skip the Reddit forums.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Well, yeah, we did. Yeah. So there you go. You had your part. You know, you got your conspiracy theories. Yeah, I do. I just don't get how you got into them. It's crazy to me.
It was the internet. It was
the internet.
Honestly, it was Eddie Bravo. Like it was
no shit, dude. You know, I like that guy because he actually posts like a lot of like post-punk and goth bands. And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't expect him to actually like that stuff. Yeah. But it's so crazy to me.
It's a cool guy.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I will like him. Stuff. But what does he talk about? Just not believing in dinosaurs or what?
I think he's just a guy that kind of got me into that mindset of just like question the things that seem like completely true to you, I guess.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a good realm. I feel like it's a good mental realm to explore. You can get lost in it, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't explore it, then you're doing yourself a disservice because it's involved with a lot of creativity.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's never wrong to ask many questions. But when you get to that point where you're denying things, that's where it gets a little...
For sure.
Thing. I don't know. Or, like, if you believe in certain things. I guess, yeah, question things, but, like, I don't know.
And I feel like those people in this world are super necessary, no matter how crazy it might get. You know, because it's always like, you know, it could really be pretty crazy out here because we've been, like, so quote unquote, kind of knowing everything through the internet for what, like 20 years, right? Like, it's been a long history that's been very complex and very untold, I feel, by some parties because they say the army that wins the war writes history, right? So it's like there's a lot of things we might not know, and we need these people to go out into the wonders of their mind and be like, but what if something crazy happened, right?
I mean, that's how communism started.
What do you mean?
Questioning things.
Oh yeah.
Because they were like, hey man, you think it's right that we should get our wages cut and that all the riches get all this shit? They just started questioning this shit, and that's why they passed out pamphlets like like igniting riots and shit. I mean, I'm not an advocate of communism, but I mean, I'm not, dude. I mean, I think Karl Marx has a thing in like, okay, yes, there's an injustice between like there's a fight between the classes, yes, but going about it his way, I don't think is right. But that's enough on that. I don't want to get on communism, dude. I just became a U.S. citizen. I don't know if I want to risk like that. Yeah, I don't know nothing. I know nothing, dude. All right, fuck. Yeah, no communism, dude. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, it's still a big scare. I don't know. Are you scared about anything?
Scared about anything?
Recently, like currently, that you think is real?
The weather. I feel like the weather has been spooking me.
The weather? Yeah. Why? What about the weather?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's getting a little more aggressive.
Aggressive?
I can't wait to see what happens this summer. I feel like it might be... I don't know. The past few summers have been kind of... We just went to talk about the weather. But the past few summers here in Dallas have been kind of like mild. They have been kind of tame. I mean, there's hot days, but not crazy hot days.
Yeah, well, I thought like most of the hot days came like later.
Yeah.
Last year. I don't
July,
know.
August?
Yeah, around there. But no, yeah, I see what you're saying. Because like... it kind of didn't feel like we didn't have that much winter here.
No.
I feel like in December it was even like that mild. Like it's kind of going away. But I mean, but what is it that's scaring you?
Tornadoes, man.
Tornadoes?
I've been kind of close to a couple of tornadoes to the point where I'm like, this could get...
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We were rock climbing and there was a summer climbing yoga fitness with Love and Danny.
Yeah.
And dude, the storm just started happening.
Oh.
And then the water was just slapping the glass doors, and then we were like, okay, something's kind of like, and then the roof starts like tearing apart.
Oh,
like, shit! Going away from it.
I mean, what would you do? Like, do you feel trained?
You went into like the bathroom and
run,
push a couple kids out the way.
Wow.
Dude, that.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We have a guest right now.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, who's this?
Hey, what's up?
Oh,
well, you guys were talking about tornadoes right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think tornadoes are actually controlled by the government. That's what I believe.
Oh, no. We're back!
Come on. You know why? Because there was one during the summer. I don't remember exactly when, but it was really bad. Like, it was really bad. Like, I was so freaking scared. But then, like, the next week, that happened on a Sunday. The next Sunday, it happened again, like around the same time. So I was like, that's impossible. Like, it has to be controlled.
Okay, so you believe in HAARP, HAARP.
Yes.
That's the organization that pretty much controls the thing. Okay, come on, dogs.
Son. Bro, okay. when we were leaving to Utah in November, there was one of those heavy storms that hit with a tornado.
Okay.
Here. And dude, when you looked outside into the clouds, it was like some green lightning. Like, it looked like laser-like. It was crazy. Like, it was wild. And I'm not saying I agree with Anna.
Okay.
Which welcome, Anna. Welcome to the
program. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
But I think she's onto something. And
Interesting.
I mean, we don't know for sure. It could be that, but I mean, it's just an idea, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That just seems too far-fetched. Like, why would they want to control the government though, or the weather?
To control population, just to like maybe it could be like a kind of like trying it for now for the future if they want to start a war. That would be it. Like instead of like war with guns and it could be control with climate.
Interesting.
Or even like making clouds to like not let you see what they're doing above. Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro.
Wow.
Possibility?
I'll be honest, no. What, do you guys believe in chemtrails too? That's another form of I guess weather control. Oh. We planes leave these gaseous materials that kind of like control a bit of the weather to make it rain or whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't believe in that because I think that's way too far fetched. I mean, just think about other planets, right? I mean, they have their own weathers, they have their own clouds and stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying weather is not like real. I'm not saying all weather is created by, or Anna. I mean, not me. I watch the weather forecast every day and believe.
Okay, so I actually want to hear. Okay, how would you think like they control, like if they could, right? How?
You like
what
moisture,
do you do?
right?
You would?
Make moisture. You put some water in the stove, let it boil.
That's what you do?
Let it go into the sky.
I don't know.
Chemical trails. That's chemtrails. You deal with chemtrails. You answer your own question, sir.
No, I don't know about that, dude.
Your third eye is open. You're just not. You're just blinking too much.
The only thing I can see that happening through is like with satellites. That kind of takes some of the energy and do it.
Oh,
Anna just said, "Fuck you." Yeah. Anyways, that was my kind.
That's fine.
Huh?
What's your CV?
Okay, somebody's asking me for credit card information. Do not listen. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to believe in weather manipulation. Yeah, that's that one's too much.
There's levels.
There's levels. Yeah. There's quite a bit of levels. But
and honestly, I don't know what I believe, what I don't. I kind of just look at the stories, see if they make sense, see if they tug something from me.
Yeah, and if they do,
then I'll keep it in the compartment where I can be like, man, this would be kind of fun to bring up at a gathering or a social event.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to get people to question this stuff too.
I don't know. It feels like it's a good change of pace. I feel like you have a lot of times there's two parties where like one is thinking this way, the other one's thinking this way, and if a third party comes out with like this wacky third option, then it's not as tense. It's not as like, oh, this is something we gotta die for. It's like this is something you can just think about and try to communicate.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So just keeping all the options open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways.
What was that CVV again?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What, Pablo? I'm getting distracted by credit card scammers. Not my first time.
Jesus.
Been there. Have you been there? Have you actually gotten your info
I had my account hacked once, and I had to open up a brand new
credit card.
No, it was debit.
Oh,
was that my checking account?
Oh, that's always worse because you work for that.
Exactly. Yeah, like, oh boy.
Credit card's like, oh, that's fake.
I got a call today saying like, hey, is this Pablo? I'm like, yeah, because I've been answering calls now. I would try to.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I always just like.
I feel like, man, why are you bothering me? Let me find out. Not all of them, like kind of like weird places from I have nobody I know there. I'm like, you're probably not calling me for anything.
Yeah.
But if it's like some local ones, I'll answer. But he started asking me about my address, but they actually had my address too. And I was like, what is this for? And he was like, oh, something security, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, man, I think I'm good. And he's like, okay. And then we fucking
damn,
we just
dude,
hung out. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I don't know.
It's probably a scammer, yeah.
It's probably a scammer.
I always like it whenever they fuck up and like I hung up and then they have a recording and I just get like half of the recording in there, which is just like an Asian man like asking me for like my social security or some shit because you're in a lawsuit or something.
They got caught me saying yeah, so I'm like, all right, I need to see the original tapes.
Yeah, dude. Do you ever get calls where it's you have the same first 6 numbers as your actual phone number?
Yeah. I do that for sure on purpose to try to go like maybe you have like a family plan or something.
Yeah, like are you paying attention? I don't know. That's because I always just hang up on those. I never.
It's a weird thing to carry around a cell phone that tracksuit 24/7.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like, I don't. Well, I mean, do you think what T-Mobile did, like, in trying to like deflect the robocalls by doing the whole scam likely thing, is like effective?
Oh, for sure. I mean, not. It doesn't catch all of them, but it does come up pretty often for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does for me too. But like, wait, do you have T-Mobile too? Do you have T-Mobile?
Yeah, I do.
I think that's the only one that does it, isn't
really?
it? Yeah.
That I'm just used to it because I went from Metro to T-Mobile. So
oh no shit! All right, dude.
I just always hear horror stories with like other companies like Sprint, Verizon, AT&T.
Yeah.
And T-Mobile has always been chill for me.
I like the color. It's just so I don't know. I feel relaxed.
You would love it. There's T-Mobile Tuesdays where they give you like coupons for
exactly. The coupons I never use, although I should. You know, there was like 3 months like of like free Taco Bell stuff, and I'm like, I never used it. Yeah, that's fucking.
Do you have T-Mobile?
I do. Yeah.
T-Mobile should sponsor this podcast. But
yeah, T-Mobile should sponsor. All right.
Come on, get it
if you like phones, you should get a T-Mobile account.
Yep.
That is T-Mobile. Go to T-Mobile.com for more information.
If you want to get on my family plan, just hit me up. We can get a couple more lines going.
Yeah, T-Mobile is not a proud sponsor of And the Rest, by the way.
Yeah.
But yet. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But we'll get there eventually. Let's take some calls, Joe.
All right, take some calls.
We have here somebody from Austin, Texas. This is just kind of crazy.
There we go.
All right, I guess caller. Welcome to the podcast, caller. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Carlos, and I live in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us, since you've been listening, what do you think about the conspiracy theories of weather manipulation in order to control populations?
I don't believe in that, and people should finish high school before believing in stuff like that, you know?
yeah, you know what? That's a firm believer around here, but, you know.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you a boomer by any chance?
What was that?
Are you a boomer by any chance?
No, I'm a millennial, actually.
You're in the what?
I'm a millennial, you know?
Sir, you called us from a telegram? I'm not sure that qualifies as millennial.
Sir, you called me.
Well, I mean, thank you.
Oh, wow, look at that. I figured it out.
Okay, well, thank you for calling, caller. We just lost our time. Thank you. Okay, well, that was just a hefty caller.
That was a very, very ferocious caller.
It was kind of weird, yeah. I think we have another caller on the phone. This is a previous guest. I don't know.
I think with age, you kind of get angrier, you know, and just defensive.
It does get a little kind of crazy. But do you want to take more calls or what?
Yeah, let's take one more.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hello, caller. Caller.
Hello. You're in the rest.
Well, looks like he's a little busy. So, anyways, we'll move on to the program.
Fingers in by now.
Yeah. Trump, huh?
Yeah.
Dude.
What are we gonna do?
God, that
How's
guy's crazy.
Catch me up on other stuff. What's
All
going
right.
on? I'll give you give you a little twist.
You know what, dude? I'll be honest. I haven't caught up that much. Okay, this is the thing. Do you ever get on your Google Chrome app on your phone? Do you ever get like recommendations for articles that you should click on? On the main page?
Probably don't look at it.
Okay, so like I think based on like what I do, I've been getting like a mixture of like left and right things from like the New York Post, which is a right wing one. Then you get CNN, which is left, and then you get like the weird ones, like space ones, the Christian scientists or something like that. Yeah, it's just I think they're spying on me.
They're spying on everybody.
Yeah. Are you okay with being spied on?
I feel like we've given up so much already. Like the line of privacy has lowered. Like the bar has lowered for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I think you don't care, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I'm not using the facial recognition thing on my phone. And it's nothing that will improve anything.
Yeah.
But it's just something that makes me feel less in it.
Okay.
You know.
I get you.
I did the thumbprint.
You do.
You know. Do you have iPhone?
No, I don't. I don't have an iPhone. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that doesn't lower my class status, by the way.
No.
Contrary to popular belief, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android,
Okay.
which still gives you the option to do the fingerprint.
Did you do it?
I didn't do the
You didn't do
fingerprint.
it? It's convenient.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Really? What?
Yeah. Unlock your phone with your thumb.
I don't even lock my phone. I'm okay with not locking it.
And I think that what?
I'm okay. Like
You don't like your phone.
I don't lock.
Lock your phone.
Yeah. Like somebody, if I just left it here, people can easily just open it and do whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're also not really worried about people stealing it.
Yeah, because again, like I don't save my information there, like to like when you're at an app or whatever, you don't do all that shit. Yeah, I kind of just like to redo it over and over again because I guess I'm a dumbass and I don't save shit.
Gotcha.
But I don't save passwords or anything.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
But now, like, this phone makes you put in the code, so you can't really do the thumbprint anymore. So it's kind of like more convenient for you to do the facial recognition because you can just pop it up and unlock things.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm fine with the hassle.
Yeah.
Of not having to put my picture up.
What if like you're somewhere dark,
Yeah.
like and you don't have enough light?
I mean, you can still do the number one.
Oh, okay.
I feel more comfortable just doing the number one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about security, to be honest. No, I have nothing to hide, ladies and gentlemen. I got nothing to hide.
Book.
I'm an open book, dude. Ask me anything, I'll tell you.
Yeah. I feel like most people are, and that's why they don't really...
Like, they're okay with just being spied on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, whether they know... Most people know it, but they don't think about it.
Yeah. You know, I just watched this one series called Person of Interest. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
It's created by Jonathan Nolan, the brother of Chris Nolan, who directed the Dark Knight trilogy and all that shit. But this show like actually talks about like the dangers of like that, of being spied on all the time, like just technology watching you there, being recording you. Like anybody can pretty much just track you because you're an open book.
Great microphones.
Yeah, pretty
Amazing
much.
microphones.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, I mean, it's out there. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's nothing more to it.
And it's only gonna keep going forward. Like the houses will get smarter, the cars will get smarter. I feel like most people are going towards the electric car, self-driving thing.
You should work with technology, not be against it. That's my take on it. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, nah, I don't want to be like into technology. I think it's bad for people. I think people need breaks. But I think the other way, people need to get way more into that shit. Because it's gonna be here.
It depends how you want to advance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like...
I think there should be a nice balance.
Well, okay. Like, jobs I feel like are still going to keep on, like, just breaking down because of technology. Like, stores like Macy or, like, Sears or JCPenney, for example, they're already, like, closing because they're not getting enough sales because why people shop online a lot. Mm-hmm. You get all these competitions. And I feel like now people are getting to the point where, like, in third world countries, where you have like this whole street full of like independent marketers that are selling specific things, like a bunch of shirts or like illegal, like pirated copies of like CDs or whatever. Like you have their own little shop, and I feel like that's how like the U.S. is slowly becoming, but through the internet, because you can have your own little independent shop and just live from day to day. Yeah. I think it's just like taking the U.S. a little longer time to get used to it because it's big.
But I mean, you also got to understand that I feel like if everybody goes that way, it's an easier system to control, and you become something else.
What do you mean it's an easier system?
Yeah, like if everything becomes technology, then there's always a master switch to everything we have. Whether it be electrical grid, internet.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of people that just kind of want a nice balance. Like Nick. Nick was he went the other way, right?
Yeah. So to our listeners, our friend Nick pretty much just left his life here full of like weed, cigarettes, drugs, sex, to live a peaceful life in Nebraska. Yeah. He's a farmer now. Yeah. Look him up. Anyway.
I feel like that's nice. I feel like it's nice to have also that option. Like why not have a little garden in your backyard? Just to have that knowledge of how food grows.
Okay. So you kind of just don't want to get rid of like the basic thing in life, right? Which is just you look for your food, you eat it, you get your rest. That's it.
Because the other way, you're just following everything. You know, you're letting your car take you some places. You're letting places for a certain amount of time.
You're letting other people do the thing for you.
Yeah.
So it's like in a sense you're not living.
Not necessarily. I just think it would create something different, something that we're not currently. I feel like it would change people.
Okay.
People wouldn't talk to each other as easily.
Oh,
I feel like you could already see that with the like younger generations where they have a lot of trouble communicating with people.
Yeah.
And I have that. Like as a millennial, probably the only millennial in this group.
Yeah.
I have trouble like communicating, whether it be at like a job or with my family or with people on the street. But I've worked to better that and make it easier on myself. And I see sometimes when I go with my nephews or nieces somewhere and like I'm talking to somebody for like directions or how to do something at like a movie theater or something.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, oh, you're good at talking to people. Like, no, that's just basic, just basic asking.
Yeah.
And going up to somebody. And I feel like if we go down the path of technology, then that's going to create a different human being, different interactions between people.
But you don't think that's good?
I don't know. I like my personal preference is to have a nice balance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would go full one way, full the other. But maybe that's my curse, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I enjoy.
Because, like, I feel like as human beings, like, we definitely evolve, like, in terms of communication. Like, as primates, for example, like, when people didn't know how to talk, what did they do? How did they communicate? It was mostly through... It was mostly through actions, right? Like, you kind of just, like... You show, like, a little bit of empathy by just, like, hugging them. Yeah. Or, like, you just, like, hump their leg or whatever if you wanted to show affection or whatever. But then we slowly got a little civilized and we learned how to, like, communicate through words instead of, like, having to, like, physically touch somebody. Yeah. In order to, like, get the response, not just hitting them in the head. Mm-hmm. And I think those type of communications, like, right now we're getting to the point where, like, we might be headed back to that as, like, instead of talking, we just communicate through, like, a virtual action that we don't even have to, like...
Emojis now showing a lot more emotion.
In a sense like that, yeah. You don't have to, like, do that much work.
Are you going back to hieroglyphics?
Yeah, the hieroglyphics and shit, right? Yeah. Awesome. With Twitter, right? Because you keep it very short. You want it to be
So you believe the next step is to go down that route and kind of, like, look into what the depths of that side has to offer?
Yeah, I think so, actually. I don't think there's nothing wrong with just, like, seeing how that would turn out. Mm-hmm. I just think we're so, like, comfortable with, like you said, like, this whole communicating this way, like, face to face, because it's gone on for, like, what, the last 400 years or so? Yeah. Or maybe, well, I guess I want to say more, yeah. But instead of, like, fighting somebody, like, by making war or, like, doing anything, we, like, can debate through words or whatever. And now the next thing would be, I guess, to just, I don't know, just show you what I feel. Yeah. And through pictures or something. And I don't know. Through a picture. Yeah. That's my take on it. But I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I'm not an anthropologist, yeah.
Do what you do and let other people do what they're going to do. Because in the end, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Do what you do, dude. Do what you do. I remember oh my god, that was so hilarious. Do you want to tell that story? Because I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know.
We could skip some details. No,
dude, go for it. I mean, are you ashamed?
No, I'm not ashamed.
All right, dude. Well, we took acid. Quite a while ago. It was Pablo's. Was that your first, second trip? Yeah. First time. Yeah. We were listening to what was that band? Not the Growlers?
Might have been the Growlers.
Yeah, the Growlers.
Might have been Pink Floyd because we were like, let's go for the like.
Oh yeah, Pink Floyd, or yeah. And we were.
And then I think I showed you the Growlers.
Oh yeah, I think that might have been it. And we were talking. We thought like we knew like the whole secrets to like society or something or whatever, and then we came to the conclusion that everybody just does what they do because they do what they do. They do what they do,
and they're gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah.
All day. Yeah, that was like a very revealing thing for me.
Why?
Just kind of like on the. I for some reason pictured everything as an ant farm or like an ant hill. And, I saw humans as ants and just going everywhere. And because everybody goes to lunch at the same time. Everybody goes to work almost at the same time, right? I mean, there's people that do different jobs at nights, and I feel like ant colonies do that too, right?
That's pretty funny, actually. You mentioned that because one of the first times I tried it, I felt that, but like... I saw humans in like a procession line, so where like there's always somebody looking behind you, and like you're just one of like many in this line that's going on. And I don't know if that's something like that everybody thinks has that feeling about humanity, but it makes you think quite a bit. Like, why did you think ants? Why did I think like a procession line? Like
also bumblebees or bees.
Bumblebees,
bees in general, how they live in this colony and they communicate with this telepathic kind of like or chemical process. And I feel like humans are similar like that. We're just missing that thing where everybody can communicate clearly with each other and know what everything has to be done to empower the beehive or the anthill. Yeah,
because like do you agree? Like humans are technically like a group based thing, like in order to progress, right? Just like ants or just like animals, we kind of need to do that.
And we've given each other different tasks to perform throughout what it is, a country or the world. And that's I don't know what's going on in light bulb. I have no idea. I just know I screw it on. Turn the switch and it worked.
Exactly.
Other people have other tasks, and I just haven't had the opportunity to learn that.
And if a bad ant doesn't know how to do its job, well, it's a bad colony.
It's a bad colony.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we learned. Actually, I think acid is actually one of those things that I feel people should do at least once in their life.
For sure. Psychedelics in general, I feel like it just helps people kind of like clean a slate and have a new brain put on them for the next day.
It does make you like think a little differently about it. I don't know. Every time, it's always something new. Anytime you feel lost, I think it just helps you sort things out, maybe think new things. And it gives you new perspective, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But
and a lot of it just has to do with, your own being. How do you feel about yourself? How judgmental of yourself can you be, or can you not be, or complimentary yourself you can be? How do you figure out? How do you work those problems out?
I think that's one solution. You just take acid. That's it.
Not like every day, kids.
Come on, dog. You already know.
There's always a balance.
There is a balance. That was pretty good. How are you in life right now?
I feel like I'm progressing. I feel like I'm moving forward. It's a slow churn of the train.
Okay.
But I'm hoping the locomotive will get going.
Why? Why do you feel slow?
I mean, it's just graduating in December. I don't know what my expectations are of where I'm supposed to go, how I'm supposed to do it. So at the moment, it's just been a lot of falling and getting up and learning. And like, okay, now this time. And a lot of also that communication. And I was telling you about CBD helping me kind of like just...
Yeah, you brought that up. So like, what benefits like have you seen, like not just within you, but like outside, externally? Have you seen anything that's changed?
Yeah, I don't get as strung up in my head about things. I feel like I'm still afraid of the communication. Not necessarily afraid is not a good word. Anxiety of communicating and maybe something going wrong, or how I feel about myself. Kind of self. What's it called?
What, you want your self-esteem?
Self-esteem. That's. I don't even think about it. I forgot about the word.
I can see that. Yeah.
And it just kind of quiets the voices inside the head that bangs all these thoughts everywhere. It's like a ping pong table gone mad.
Oh shit.
You know, you're like, well, you can get one thought in your head and think it a certain way, and then something else will be like, well, maybe what's this other thing, and well, what does that reflect on me? What does that reflect on what I'm doing?
Okay.
What does my family think about that? Am I like making them proud? Am I like what's going on?
Jeez.
You know. So CBD kind of helps me just okay, that might be something I gotta look into, and like that's a problem I gotta look into through other means, not while I'm trying to work out other stuff that I want to work out, right?
So you're trying to prioritize your thoughts
Exactly.
like into like the right place
Exactly.
to get it. Okay,
Exactly.
I get you.
And that just helps if you put a big problem into little sections, then you can start attacking one by one, because it's not this big old snowball of destruction, right?
Yeah, and I hear like a lot of people like taking Adderall in order to get that kind of effect, but you had like a different effect to it too, didn't you?
Adderall?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was also going through a lot of things at that point, but it just kind of made me stringy, like fidgety.
Yeah.
And I would not really. Excuse me, Jesus Christ! It's nitro, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
know.
to nitro.
Shut up for real. You can tell.
It didn't really make me prioritize what I was trying to prioritize. It just made me efficient in whatever I was.
It just
doing.
made you think a little. Yeah, that was my thing with it. Like the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to get stuff done. I'm just thinking a lot. And
I was doing the same mistakes, just faster.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah, it's just not productive. Yeah, yeah.
If you're already like that, I feel like for sure it's gonna help you, like a stimulant like that. If you have your
if you know what you're
P's and
doing,
Q's
yeah.
But if you're not, then it's not.
Yeah, you're just gonna be out there fucking focusing on like some shit. Yeah,
No
Stupid
sleep, just a cup of coffee, trying to figure out.
I wonder what the world's doing. I know. Yeah, nah, I get it, dude. It's
What about you, man? How are you?
Dude. Yeah, well, yeah, we never talk.
We never
dude.
talk.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm depressed or not, or what. But it's just mostly I think like that because of like me not writing. Like I'm trying to like push myself to write more, and no matter what, I'm not doing it. So I'm changing that a bit by I'm gonna start going to coffee shops more. I'm becoming the fucking hipster. Yeah,
it helps. It helps a lot. It helps getting up, going somewhere, and even if you sit there for 30 minutes and you don't do anything, but the last 30 you do something.
Yeah.
It just starts that habit of this place is where I'm doing this thing.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. But that's the thing. I didn't have that problem like when I was writing in college. I don't know why.
No way.
Yeah, but I mean, I had a different bed back then. And I don't know if like it's as stupid as it sounds. Like I don't know if this bed like made a difference or not. But because every time I'm in my room now, I was just like kind of fall asleep.
Because you're saying this bed is not very comfortable.
It's not that comfortable.
You need a comfortable bed. You need a comfortable sleep.
Maybe that does work. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter.
If you're getting shitty sleep, that's the time where you're supposed to be resting. You know?
Yeah. It's maybe that's it too. But I mean, I'm gonna try coffee shops first just to focus, and if that doesn't work, then I'm probably gonna hit the bars. But the bars where you can smoke in, so I can just take my journal there and just start writing. And
next thing you know, you're gonna be.
Dude, I'm gonna be an alcoholic writer. Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. Half depressed, half writing all my fucking tears down.
What's depressing?
Just I don't know, the fact that I'm not doing much as I thought as it was, because like I mean, I have a good job. Don't like it, but I have a good job. My family's with me, friends, everything, girlfriend. But I'm not doing what I kind of want.
Why not?
In terms of like creative, I don't know if it's just me like stopping myself, or I think it is actually like it's just me mentally like not getting out, and that's why I want to physically get out so that I can metaphorically like get all the stuff that I want to say out.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. So I feel like maybe I'm depressed in the sense that I'm not doing what I want to do, and I'm just like stopping myself, and that's just causing me to not do what I want to do, and therefore I'm sad.
I'm causing my own pain.
Exactly, yeah, and it's stupid, but I don't know. That just happens, and that's why like I don't know if I'm depressed or not, but I don't think I am. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't fucking know.
I mean, we all are lazy. We all have those days. We could. A lot of people could be doing more with their days than they think.
Yeah.
But I feel like I feel the same way you feel, because there's things I also want to do and develop and get better at, but then you have to juggle all these things all at once.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a matter of making sure you hit these things when you say you're gonna hit them, and hold yourself accountable to your own self.
Yeah.
Because there's always two voices in your head, at least. You know, I was talking about having all these voices in it.
Yeah.
But there's always one telling you to do the thing you want to do, and you feel that all the way to your soul. You could feel like, man, I'm passionate about this. I like to do this, but I don't get myself out there. I've done that a lot with music, comedy, and overall writing too. But if I start rewarding myself for going this way or fixing little things in my life, I'd like to think that I'm eventually figuring those other bigger pieces out.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, and that's one of my main problems too, because like, you know how you said like whenever you're at a place, you're thinking about all these things going around you, but you're not focusing on what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Okay, I have that problem in the sense that I'm just literally sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, I want to do everything.
Yeah.
But by doing that, I'm thinking, oh, I could be doing this, I could be doing that, I could be doing that, and at the end of the day, I don't do shit.
And you got to prioritize.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the new year really kind of brought upon me, to pick 5-6 things that I know I could find at least one day in the week to do, and do that, because you don't have time for everything.
Yeah.
And you gotta sacrifice some things, you know, just like Jesus carried that cross.
Oh, come on, dude, let's not bring this. Okay, let's not bring this. All right. Yeah.
I think you just gotta make a sacrifice and understand that you're not gonna enjoy everything, but whatever you really, really enjoy long term, you should put some thought into that and effort.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm super bad at that, but
Oof.
these 3 months have been a lot of thinking and kind of making myself go crazy and bringing myself back to sanity and like showing my family I'm crazy. And
Yeah.
trying to bring myself back into sanity.
But you also like just graduated, right?
Yeah. Late, so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like now that you've graduated, right? Like it's normal to have those thoughts.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, now what? Yeah.
Like I tell you, I was like, okay, you're a kid that was born here but lived in Mexico for 10 years, and that's a whole life, and you have to come over here and learn English and do all these things. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but sometimes I just gotta say it's for myself to understand what the expectations should be from myself to myself.
Yeah.
Of where I should be in my life, where I should be going, and what I should be doing. You know?
I get you. Yeah. So like, what like, not just like bragging or whatever, saying anything. What would you say? Where would you see yourself like 10 years from now? Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, cough it all out, dude.
Jesus
Come on.
Christ. I forgot my water bottle on my
Yeah,
car.
I know, dude. This is a tough question.
This
Dude.
is a tough question.
Yeah, lick your dry lips. All right, come on.
Yeah. Okay, let me get another beer. In 10 years, I feel like I still have right now this year to really determine what path I want to go in. I really like this restaurant industry. I think there's a lot of potential for me to do good in it. But it's tough, man. It's grimy. You don't have weekends off. You gotta work a lot and cook and treat people nicely and deal with people working with you and how they work with each other. It's rough, but I enjoy it. I feel attracted to it. Nice. And I also have this degree in finance that I don't know everything about it, man. You know, UTD did their best. I try to catch as much as they gave me.
Yeah.
But, I'm not the most expertise person.
You're not,
expert. I'm not expert.
You're not an expert, yeah.
But that's
Whatever.
also something that I like to do. I like to make business successful. I like to develop my own thing and potentially be my own boss, and that's everybody's dream, right?
Yeah.
That's what people follow their artistic careers too, because it's like I want to be my own.
Unless cucks, you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
So, there's all types of mixes of people.
Yeah. But I see.
But,
you want to be like a self-made man.
yeah, I want to be happy with my family situation and with my career situation. I think that's the expectation. The steps there, I don't know. They're going to be moving as I go, I feel like. But I think I have the tools. I have been given the tools to figure it out long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
What do you
Congratulations,
see yourself in 10
Pablo.
years? Thank you.
All right. Where do you see myself in fucking 10 years? I see myself either a fat writer who's kind of successful.
You're already there, dude.
Hey,
What
dude, come on,
What are you talking about?
Fuck
Let me
you,
check
fuck you.
Reddit. It's popping.
I don't know if that's success, dude. That's hate. That's hate. No. I mean, hey. Play it hater, dude. I'm a play it hater 10 years from now. No, I can see myself as a writer writing semi-popular fiction. So like I'm getting by, like maybe making 10 grand a book, whatever, but just not enough to where like I'm like at the New York bestseller list. Or I lose 80 pounds and I become a rock singer. That's it. That's it, dude.
Which one would you prefer?
Yeah, man, that's the thing that I'm battling right now. I don't know.
They're both so tempting.
A fat writer who's semi-successful, or a rock singer.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself getting fatter? I feel like you could do it. You've been there. You've been skinny.
That's the thing. I have been, but that's the thing. I don't know if it's becoming tougher through years. So like maybe I'll learn to accept it or what. But yeah, I don't know.
Make one of those 6 things that you pick to focus on, just the, fitness if you want.
Yeah,
It's
I
up to
mean,
you.
okay, that's the thing too. Like I want to try to balance that, but at the same time, every time I'm there, I feel like, oh shit, I could be, fucking writing or some shit.
But I feel like it would also help you. Because
Yeah.
that time you used to think and push yourself, and that's something you really don't want to do, but you know it's good for you overall, right?
Yeah.
Long term. So if that's one thing you get yourself used to, I feel like you could just take that same mindset and hop into the next thing. Right?
Yeah.
Or do them at the same time. Just know that you grinded on Monday at the gym, so now on Tuesday you're grinding at the coffee shop because you're resting your body because it's sore.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, that does make sense. It's just like the motivation, like you say. That's just that main thing.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep that in my mind.
Diana's like leaving you in the dust, son.
Oh no, shit!
He's like hopping at 245, 240.
Holy shit!
He started with
dude.
you. He started at 267.
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long has it been since
When's the last time we talked?
in Austin?
Austin, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
like
what he said.
260. He's almost 270 when we went to Austin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what has he just been doing, like body building or what?
He's definitely been hitting like the gym more.
Yeah.
He's working out.
Damn.
Coming out. He started rock climbing.
Oh, that's
he's
the
coming a
thing. That's
boulder
the
head
word.
too.
Holy shit.
And just the dieting. It's not been like what I told Noe and him was. It's not. You shouldn't see it as a diet. It's just like, oh, now I just eat salads on certain days, and on Friday I eat my pizza.
Yeah, you were saying it's like a lifestyle.
Yeah. Just
Change your lifestyle.
that's it.
That's it. Yeah. To
You
make
enjoy
better
it.
choices.
You enjoy yourself. You're not killing yourself every day with 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I get you. Like today, I tried something new. I ate dragon fruit like a dragon fruit smoothie with chia seeds, strawberries, and oats. That was my breakfast, and blueberries.
But what was it? A bowl?
Yeah, it was like a bowl like that they do. But it's made from dragon fruit. Pitaya, I guess
Pitaya.
that's it. For lunch, I had Subway because I didn't cook for shit. And now I haven't eaten. I feel like I've done all right. I don't know. But maybe, like, I don't know. I just probably start, like, making better decisions at home.
You can always just make a slightly better decision and just keep going on that route.
Yeah.
How'd you feel cooking at home? It just took up too much time? Because I cooked today. I cooked 2 meals.
Yeah. Oh.
It took up a long time.
Yeah.
It took a good chunk of my day.
It's
took
usually like
3-4 hours.
3-4 hours. Wait, what'd you make?
So in the morning, I went to Trader Joe's and bought like some yogurt, some like whole fat yogurt and some nuts. Just kind of like restocking up in the week.
Yeah.
And I got some like Ezekiel.
What?
They're like tortillas made with like some recipe from the Bible. It was really good, man. They're good. I'm not trying.
Wait, what are these called?
Dude, there's an Ezekiel 9:4 or something like that. Right
Is it a Bible verse?
It's a Bible verse.
Holy shit, dude.
You know what I'm telling you? I'm the next pope. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm the next
I don't know about
pope.
that, dude. I don't know about that, dude.
No, but they taste really good, and I don't know if they're really good for you, but it's supposed to be just made with like a few grains, whole grains,
Holy grains.
holy
Yeah,
grains.
that's
And I made some eggs with cut bell peppers, some garlic with butter, mushrooms, and then put it in the middle with some greens.
Yeah.
And I fed it to my nieces. I was like, hey, check this out. I don't know if you like it. And then they did that. This was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And immediately after I finished that, I was like, okay, I gotta cook one more because for later, it's gonna take a while too. So I boiled some chicken with some just garlic and onion in it, and then I chopped up some Brussels sprouts, some sweet potatoes, and cooked those with coconut oil. The chicken, I took it out and then let it cool for a little bit, and then shredded it. Yeah. And then I mixed it with a serrano pepper, diced up, more bell pepper, mushrooms. I'm just using the same ingredients I bought.
The same ones. Yogurt.
Butter. And then a whole lime, just the juice.
Oh, okay.
With a little bit of the chicken stock left from it boiling. And then, just some seasoning and a rice.
Damn.
Side of rice.
Wow.
So I just fed that to my family. And they enjoyed it, so I felt good about it. I was like, oh man, that was like 4 hours. That was 4 hours of cooking.
Yeah, that was like breakfast and lunch at the same time. Jesus.
And they were like, hey man, you work at a restaurant. Did you just like do this? Cause you're
that makes sense.
Like, that makes sense because I'm used to it. But
yeah. Well, I mean, like, wait, you're actually the cook, right?
Yeah, so I work at a place where you're pretty much, you do everything. You cook, you take orders. It's like a 10 by 15 stall, right? So everything's happening in those. It's almost like a cubicle. I'm working at the equivalent of a cubicle in the restaurant world.
I see that for sure. Yeah.
There's no spot you can hide. Everything's visible.
Everybody knows you.
Everybody knows you're there.
Yeah. Wow. That's just crazy. But like, what do you usually cook?
Where? At home or?
No, at your job.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you haven't had them, have you?
No, I haven't.
Dude, they're actually.
They're pretty good.
I like taking pride on food that's good.
Yeah.
Especially if I make it. The Philly cheesesteaks are dope. Man.
You know what? I'll go. Like next time you're working, dude, I'll try one of yours.
Come through.
Yeah.
I'll probably be cooking or I'll be taking your order. I don't know. I trust my guys. They're dope, man.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to figure out how to like lead a team because it's like 5 guys. I gotta do their schedules and kind of like have their work-life balance work out and their work between each other work out. And I'm like, oh man, there's a lot I'm learning.
Yeah, you have a lot of responsibilities there.
Fuck. Yeah.
That's insane. You're also like the social media marketer.
Yeah, dude. I feel like that to me started like something for my internship. I was like, that's something I could start. I'm not great. I'm not good even.
Yeah.
But throughout this semester that I interned there and now, I feel like I'm getting better. And I'm doing more things with photography and just understanding what like it is.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying photography more and food making and trying to find like the right angle.
Yeah.
I still got a lot of work to do.
But see, you feel like you're doing it right because you're doing all these things and you're like, oh, you're beginning to like it,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like, oh shit, you're enjoying life.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So it was that or go to an office. And they both have their ups and downs, man. But right now I'm enjoying this. Hopefully it can turn into something that's like money-wise is really good.
For real, the father of a butcher. Dude. Talk about that. Dude.
I wanna make a living out of this, and I'm hoping to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to let people know where you work at.
Dude, Legacy Hall, come through.
All right.
That's what I'll be doing.
Dude. What's the place called?
Come through. If you wanna see your
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you don't have to. Yeah. You know what?
You wanna see your boy?
Just go to Legacy
sandwich.
Hall. Yeah.
Come to Hastonworth. If you wanna get some nice burgers, go to Son of a Butcher. It's all good food.
All right, dude.
But yeah, just say hi.
Yeah, for real, dude. Come through. I'll come through one of these days.
Sponsoring soon.
Oh shit! Yeah.
This was also a troll. I was like, dude, do I do the podcast? Because for me, or like, do I gotta worry about work, or like what? Because we say crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't filter myself, and I just want to be me. And I also use this to like expand on my communication.
That's
speaking.
I get you. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, oh man.
So okay, well, I don't think you're. Let's just be clear. This is a disclaimer. You're not representing Son of a Butcher.
I'm not representing.
Yeah, this is just you work there.
I work there.
Yeah,
that's how I make a living.
That's it, dude.
And then I come over here, and then do something completely apart from that.
Yeah, you do some better stuff at Son of a Butcher.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. So we'll leave it at that, dude.
We'll leave it at that.
You can follow me at Othering. I do healthcare claims, so fuck you. Yeah, follow Pablo. Add
Basel for Moon Roses if you want to see food content, weird pictures, and things about me rock climbing.
Yeah, there we go. And it's just us two, so bon voyage. And
Bon voyage, messieurs.
monsieur, au revoir.
Je les aime tous, spécialement les fans from
De France.
from France,
Les fans from France.
de l'Angleterre.
Viva la révolution.
Viva la révolution.
Oui. Ah.
Saludos a los de México.
Voilà.
León Uno.
Yeah, Tijuana, dude.
Stand
Yeah,
up.
let's go, dude. All
All
right.
right. This
Lima
has been the conspiracy Pablo episode.
/ wholesome episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's a Pablo
I enjoyed
episode.
it, man. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you for
this
coming.
felt so nice.
This
Yeah,
felt really good.
it was very intimate.
We'll see what happens.
We'll get more intimate later. All right.
Nobody's gonna.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Okay.
Later.